Oh, Bulgaria, a country with vast huge of culture and history. The community in Bulgaria has been found the world's first golden treasure. And the modern Bulgarian ethnicity has been made by three other ethnicities that have passed down their traditions. The Thracians, a cultured people that existed before Christ. How they came to be is unknown, but one thing is known. They left the Kukeri tradition. Kukeri are masked beings who roam the streets with one intention, to banish evil spirits. With their bell rings and poles chasing the evil spirits away to Serbia. This tradition is in Greece too, but they stole the tradition because they realized they are cultureless. And if any Greek patriot tries to tell me this tradition is of Greek origin, Herodotus mentioned this tradition is of Thracian. The Slavs are cultured people who were forced to be named slaves. They have left the tradition of dancing and bread making for the modern Bulgarian to see. And the third culture and people, the ancient Bulgarians, whose culture is surrounded by mist. They existed since the 1st century, although the research on what period of time the ancient Bulgarians came to existence is still a debated topic. Their culture did leave its marks on the modern Bulgarian state culture. They left the dance Martenitsa, the haircut chimbas, the ancient Bulgarian words, who some still aren't identified, and a little red and white beautiful knot that the modern Bulgarians call Martenitsa. Grandma March is a pagan holiday that UNESCO recognizes as cultural heritage of humanity. Bulgarians celebrate it on with the beginning of spring, that for Bulgarians is March the 1st. The tradition goes like this: when you wake up, put on your wrist a Martenitsa, and you cannot remove it until you see a stalk or blossomed flower. And if you see one of these, you have to put the Martenitsa onto the closest tree, bush, the Martenitsa. You do this to grant good health to the tree or bush. The traditional Martenitsa is white and red knot, but there are different versions of Martenitsa, like having blue or green or having an accessory. One of the most common accessories is the blue eye, but when it comes to accessories there are a lot of types. The origin of Martenitsa is a debate topic as anything related to Bulgarian history. Is it Slavic, is it Thracian, is it ancient Bulgarian? It's still unknown. A lot of people and few historians think Martenitsa is of ancient Bulgarian origin. First evidence being ancient Bulgarian. The legend of Han Asparuh's sister, Huba. In the Bulgarian folklore legends, most of them are from Slavic origin, but the legend that I'm talking about is tied to the founding of Danube, Bulgaria, and the ancient Bulgarian Asparuh, the son of Patrician Kubrat. After the death of Patrician Kubrat, he tells his sons to stay together. In that way, they will be stronger, and the invading Khazars, an invading host of tribe, will be hard to besiege him. And he gave his oldest son the throne, but Bayan. His 4 older sons didn't stay together, they eventually split up. Before they split up, they made a promise if anyone makes a successor state to inform each other. The Khazars continue on invading all Great Bulgaria. With the besieges, Patrician Kubrat's daughter Huba and oldest son Bayan were captured by Khan Ashina. Only one of the other 4 brothers learned what happened to old Great Bulgaria. Khan Asparuh, after the Battle of Ongal and establishing Danube, Bulgaria, he sends a bird with a golden knot, informing he created a successor state to his sister Huba and his oldest brother Bayan. Bayan and Huba with a small entourage escaped their capture and returned to the Danube state, but the Khazars learned of their escape and were able to catch up with them. On the side of Danube, Huba and Bayan didn't know how to cross the river, so he ties a white knot to a bird to inform Asparuh they needed help. The Khazars close again try to shoot down the bird to stop it from calling reinforcements, but Bayan used his hand to stop the arrow from reaching the bird. The bird successfully reached Asparuh. He said the knot was half-blooded. He recruits a small army to assist his sister and brother with the fight. When Asparuh arrived, the Khazars stepped back while capturing Bayan. When they arrived in Pliska, Asparuh with his sister Huba announces that from now on, that the red and white knot will be the symbol of Bulgaria. Whoever wears it, it will be brave as his oldest brother, who sacrifices his life to protect another. Honestly, this legend hasn't been made any official analysis as a historical fact, so all of this analysis is made by me. Let me first start with the name Huba. I think her name is female version of the name Kubrat. Patrician Kubrat is not only how his name was written in history, one of the ways that his name was written was by Kubrat and Hubrat. And if we remove the R and T, we get Huba. But get this as you like because I used if. For anyone who doesn't know, if is a big red flag in historical works. Or her name is just Hungarian. The mention of Ashina. I think the legend is talking about some descendants of Ashina. I really don't have any thoughts on why the legend is mentioning Ashina. Maybe it's tied to the hypothesis of Kubrat being of Turkic origin. And when Kubrat saw the Khazars, he thought they were from Ashina tribe. The fate of Huba and Bayan. Huba's fate is unknown. This is the only mention of her name in Bulgarian legends and history. But hear me out, Asparuh in the future has a son called Tervel. And we don't know his mother, so could it be that Huba is Tervel's mother? Bayan's fate is known, no, but the legend is weird when it comes to Bayan. Being captured would indicate when they return they would kill him or at least torture him. But Bayan's fate doesn't end with the fall of Great Bulgaria. After its fall, Bayan was assigned to be elder of the Black Bulgarians, and his life was fair alright in the Khazar Khaganate. He just had to pay his yearly taxes. Second evidence, the Martenitsa is of Thracian origin. In Iliad is mentioned something as of a Martenitsa. Third evidence being of Slavic origin. There are a few legends of Martenitsa that I claim are from Slavic origin. If I'm wrong, please tell me. According to one of them, she is the sister of little and big Sheshkum, and she is hot and angry because her two brothers either do something mischief or always drink the wine, and didn't let her taste it. Another legend tells us of a goat herd who let her flock to the mountains early in the morning, despite her husband's warning about the bad weather. She was convinced that Baba Marta would give her good weather, because she is a woman like her. The young woman's words enraged the old woman. Not much time passed and black clouds hung over the mountains. She and her herd froze and turned into a pile of stones from which healing water flowed. As you see, these legends have something in common, the nature's weather, and to combat the bad weather. People started to wear Martenitsis as a gift to nature to say please give us good weather, so that people can grow food. Which is interesting because in Bulgarian history only two famines have been documented. The first one being of Simeon the Great's time, where he lost a lot of peasants' production to feed his army. At least we had 3 seas. The second famine being when the Black Plague arrived in the Second Bulgarian Empire, which just reduced the workforce, which made a small famine. The third famine.
Мамо, какво ти е мнението за купонната система от 1990-та?
Беше много трудно.
Yeah. This system was made in Bulgaria because a politician thought it to be a way to get money, while the government did not pay for the food. The interesting thing about all of those Bulgarian famines weren't made from weather changes or civil problems. They were man-made, so maybe the Martenitsa do work. The Martenitsa is truly a beautiful tradition, that Bulgarians don't kill each other because of the differences of its origin.